Hi everyone, welcome to day 24 of our FCHS Fitness Challenge. We're coming up on the end of our challenge here, so I wanted to kind of start putting some things together. So that means instead of having just each video have a certain topic, where we usually do maybe balance or cardio or strength training, we're going to kind of combine them all into one workout. So before we get started today, just please make sure you warm up. We're going to really focus on our back muscles, our shoulders. We'll do some of the biceps, our legs, our core. So try to warm up those areas. Make sure you're nice and prepared for this workout. And then we will get started when you're done. So pause me, warm up, and then you can hit play again when you're ready. All I have for this workout are just a pair of dumbbells. You can also use resistance bands if you have them, if that's something you usually use for your workouts. That works too. Otherwise, if you don't have resistance objects, more than welcome to just use your own body weight. That's more than fine. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna have 3 exercises that we're gonna do. We're gonna do each exercise for 10 repetitions, and we're gonna try to go directly into the next one from there and do those 3 both twice before we move on to the next 3, okay? So you'll see as we do it, it'll make more sense once we get going. All right, so our first little circuit here, the faster we do these exercises, the more it'll kind of get our heart rate up and our cardio going. But our first circuit, we're gonna work our back, our legs, and our core, and our balance a little bit. So you'll kind of see how it all comes together towards the end. So we're gonna start with a bent over row, which we did a while ago in one of the first videos. Okay, so all we're gonna do for this one, feet are gonna be about hip width apart. We're gonna hinge forward at the hip, so we're gonna push the butt back. Arms are gonna start straight, and we're just gonna roll them up. Elbows are gonna stay nice and close to our body, squeeze the shoulder blades, and we're gonna come back down. So we're gonna go for 10 of these, and then we're gonna go right into a leg curl from here. We have one more, and we're gonna stand straight up. You can put those weights down, and we're gonna do our leg curl. This is where it's nice to have resistance bands if you have them, but make sure you have something to catch your balance if you need it. And to balance all on the right foot, we're just gonna bring this heel up as close as we can get to our butt cheek here. Everyone might be a little bit different. Mine doesn't go too far. All right, but you'll feel a nice work in that hamstring muscle in the back of your leg. So we're gonna go for 10 on each side. And even though it's a faster paced workout, we still wanna do our strength training exercises nice and slow. Okay, really force those muscles to recruit. Okay, we're gonna do one more here. And we're gonna switch sides. All right, so we'll balance on the left foot now and bring the right one up. Do 2 more. And then our last exercise before we go back into our bent over rows, we're gonna do our standing mountain climbers. So the arms are gonna come up. We're gonna bring that right elbow to the right knee, keep that balance in the left leg, the left knee to the left elbow. Okay, and if you wanna do these a little bit quicker, you can, okay, to get that heart rate up, but make sure that you're balanced and controlled. One more on each side, make sure you're even. And then we're gonna go right into those bent over rows again. So very little rest in this workout, but feel free to take it if you need it. We're gonna hinge forward, arms will be down, roll those weights up. We got one more. And we'll go into our leg curls. Okay. So get balanced. Gonna do 2 more on the left side, and then we'll switch to the right side. And then we'll go right into our mountain climbers after this. Right, 2 more. And that's 10. And those arms are gonna come up. Ooh. One more for each side here. And then rest for a little bit. We're gonna get right into the next one. So we're gonna start with a pullback. We're gonna go into a deadlift. And then our last exercise is going to be a side bend, okay? So we're gonna grab our weights again. We're gonna have them touching like this. Have your elbows even with your shoulders. And we're just gonna pull those weights back. You'll feel in the upper shoulder blades. That work in there. We're gonna go for 10. Got 2 more. And 10. All right. Then we're gonna go into our deadlift. So we're gonna have our legs about hip width apart. We're gonna hinge at this hip. We're gonna try to keep the knees slight bend. Okay. And just see where that range of motion is. All right. If your torso can get parallel to the floor, that's great. But once you feel that work in your hamstrings, that's good enough. Okay. Ease into that flexibility. Don't push it too early. Okay. You'll see my weights really only come to my knees right now. We're gonna do 2 more. And 10. All right. And we're gonna go in our side bend. So we're only gonna bend to one side at a time. Okay, so we'll do 10 this way and then we'll switch. We're just not leaning forward or back, we're just going towards the side, wherever that range of motion is. Do 1 more, and then we'll switch. All right, 2 more. And bring those hands back up. We got our pullbacks again. Right into it. Those shoulders start to get tired. If you notice they're creeping up, drop the weights and just do with your body, okay? This exercise can get a little tiring. Do 2 more. Then we're gonna go right into our deadlifts, all right? So get those feet set, hinge down, keep that back nice and straight, like we could balance a stack of books on it. All right, you're lifting up that torso with the hamstrings and the glutes, not your low back. Let's go for 2 more here. And that's 10. And then we'll do our side bends. We got 2 more. And now we're gonna switch to the other side. Right into it. Really working that endurance today, that muscular endurance. All right, we got 2 more. And then we just have 1 more little circuit here. We're gonna go with a bicep curl. Then we're gonna do a variation of a type of squat. And then we just have our oblique mountain climbers. All right, so just start palms facing forward. We're gonna bring those weights up to the shoulders. And we're going for 10. Right. We're on 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, for our squat, I'm gonna have you guys, we're gonna start with a slightly wider stance than we're used to. So the feet will be more shoulder width apart, outside of hip width, okay? We're gonna squat down, you're gonna have a wider stance. You should feel a little bit more in this inner thigh than you usually do, all right? So just go wherever your range of motion is. Some people can get a little bit deeper with this style squat because it takes some pressure off the quads. Some of us might be here, okay? That's okay. Just see what feels good for you. Right? Just trying to work that inner thigh a little bit. Get that cardio in. Every time I do squats, gets my heart rate up. Right. If you're using weights, your arms are really just hanging down. Okay, we're not trying to lift the weights. Let's do 1 more squat. And then we're gonna put our weights down. Or if you're feeling like an overachiever, you can keep them. I am not that coordinated. We're gonna bring the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Okay. You can keep those arms like this if you want. You can tap the hand to the knee, the elbow to the knee. Do whatever feels good. Keep that balance, keep that control. Just 1 more round after this. All right, let's even out those legs. And we'll go right into our bicep curls. All right, ready? Coming on the end here. 8 more curls to go. Let's go for 2 more here. It's 10. We're gonna widen those legs. All right, just bring the weights down, or you can bring them up by your shoulders, wherever they're not gonna get in the way. Just gonna squat down and come back up. And again, we want that hinging motion at the hips. We don't want to be bending. That back should be nice and flat. Make those legs do the work. Plant through the feet, ground through the heels to get that push back up. Let's go for 2 more. And then we just have our mountain climbers. All right. So get stable. All right, make sure you have your balance. Last 10. One more on each leg. I know it feels like 20. Okay. That is our workout for today. If you feel good and want to do it 1 more time, feel free. I know it's a faster pace, so you can get it done a little bit quicker, which is really nice. If you're done, if you've had enough, take a couple minutes to stretch it out, cool down. Make sure that breathing has a chance to return to normal before you get back on with the rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we'll have fun again. All right? Have a good day. Bye.